Welcome to Loading Screen, where we know exactly what we're doing.
Your taste sucks. That movie was bad.
I like
anyway. Five. There you go. Yeah, we're back.
You might have to refer to me as Captain, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines because Jacob is back in. Jacob, you're in, kid. Go, go, go.
What's going on, guys? Jacob Ferreira here again. I'd like to do a big shout out to Zip Chair, the most comfortable chair in the world, and Mike Connect, the tastiest candy that'll leave you just satisfied. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Loading Screen.
That was so awkward.
Where we load up your day.
That was so awkward because I forgot to play the music.
Yeah, it's like, well...
And then you had your headset on, so it's like nothing.
Oh my god. We've had better.
We've had better. It's okay. All right. Well,
Man.
you know, you've been practicing for this moment. It happened again. Apparently, Dre's not been performing well for the coach, and so
Yeah.
I mean, good for you, bad for Dre. And no, I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Welcome to Loading Screen. As you can see, we have Jacob chilling.
That's me.
He's back at Cub. That is not his. That is not his Twitter handle. But yeah, guys, we are back with some crazy news. So Dre had to. Uncle Sam called Dre in today, so he is sitting out while Jacob fills in for him. We've got some crazy news. So we were gonna. I was thinking about doing the show by myself. We were thinking about pushing off the show, but I was like, it can't. It needs to happen right meow because
The show must go on.
because, dude, we had some crazy freaking news. I mean, we had right after the show on Tuesday, we had the Nvidia conference.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, like,
took the graphics card out of the oven.
he took the graphics card out of the oven from behind the spatula jar. Like, what a presentation, I think.
I don't think they could have picked a better guy for it.
No, he was really good.
It's
And
so great.
he wasn't even laughing either. Like, it was like straight up like, and now the 3090
Yeah, it turns around.
oven mittens
Falls
on,
out of the oven.
and then like he didn't even crack a smile. It was just
No,
like,
he didn't.
this is my meal, and you are going to eat it. And boy did we digest it, because holy crap, man! What were your initial impressions for the? Let me turn the music down a little bit. Okay, what were your initial impressions on what were your initial impressions on the Nvidia conference?
Well, the second it was going on, first of all, the presentation was great, but I was so surprised that they are finally just saying, "Hey, you know what? This is the new line. 3080 is only going to be $700."
Oh,
Like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
All right, we're
so
jumping into that.
All right, so we're doing this now. Yeah, can you freaking believe? So I remember when the 2080 Ti came out, I had the 1080 Ti, and I was like, I'm not buying the 2080 Ti because it's not much better than the 1080 Ti, and it's $1,400 or
Right.
$1,200 or whatever it was.
Placeholder generation.
Yeah, so I initially, right off the bat, I was like, whoa. So you're telling me that the 3080 is twice as powerful as the 2080 Ti, 2080 Ti, the highest end card, and it's half the freaking price, bro?
I'm just so confused how they've managed to make such a huge leap within such a short amount of time. Like, they really just gunned it. They just got so far ahead, and they skipped the 3060, which I'm wondering if they're going to release later, or if
they
it's
might,
just
dude.
out.
They might. I'm trying to find what I sent you yesterday with the side-by-side comparison. Did I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can
That was
find
on
that real quick.
Discord with, that was with Jake.
Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can open the link here. Okay, cool. All right, now let me zoom in. All right, let's go to the Toucan Sam over here, and zoom on in here. Okay, so this is what we're twerking with, guys. Holy crap! So just to put it in perspective right now, real quick, guys, the 2080 Ti, all right, 14 gigabytes of GDDR6. Oh, that's fun to say for some reason. 11 gigs of VRAM, and it was $1,200. MSRP $1,200. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think because it was in high demand at one point that I'm pretty sure it was like $1,400 at one point, and people were buying it, right?
It definitely was.
13 tera. You know how they've been talking about teraflops for the last year because of the new consoles.
Yeah.
13.4 teraflops. Okay, that's a 2080 Ti. Okay. Enter the 30.
Let me introduce you his older brother.
Yeah, the 3070, which is more powerful than the 2080 Ti. The 3070, more powerful than the 2080 Ti for $500. I'm sorry.
Yeah, half the price.
What, Batman? Dude.
Yeah.
16 gigabytes of GDDR6. Now it's got 8 gigs of VRAM, which is still that is a lot of VRAM. I think my 1080 Ti right now has 11 gigs right now, but very rarely do you reach the 8 mark, but I feel like people are going to be reaching the 8 mark as developers produce more RTX stuff. We got 20 teraflops as compared to 13 in the 2080 Ti. 3070, 20 teraflops. And then, right below it, 163 teraflops. For $500. Enter the 3080. 29 teraflops. 19 gigs of GDDR6. 10 gigs of VRAM. Fantastic. 29 teraflops as compared to the 2080 Ti, which is 13. And then $700. Holy crap, Batman.
Well, you know what's crazy too, Alex, is none of these are TIs. They're definitely going to release them soon. Probably within like 36 months. I think you told me that the other day.
I think it was like normally it's like 6 months after, maybe.
It's a little while, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm wondering if that's going to be the spot right between the 3080 and the 3090, where it'll be like 1,000 right there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And hello, Luna. Welcome to the chat, buddy. How you doing? And good morning, everybody in chat. Thank you guys for being here. And Jacob already did it earlier, but again, shout out to Mike and Ike and ZipChair for supporting the show. We've got some juicy stuff with ZipChair. We just shot a nice commercial for ZipChair. Can't wait to show you guys. You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah, that'll be fun for you guys to see.
Yeah. But the architecture here is, I think, what really brought this to the next gen. And it's weird because maybe it's just because I haven't really been in the PC game all that long. I've had a PC for a better part of 6 or 7 years now. You hear how like the consoles always try to take a huge leap forward with their next gen consoles, right? I haven't really when RTX was announced last year, it really wasn't a leap forward because it didn't really perform all that well, and developers weren't really taking advantage of it. I'll be honest with you, dude, this is the first time I feel that PC gaming is taking that leap forward to what is possible in the future.
It's a huge step forward. I mean, the biggest thing for me, at least, is the affordability.
Mm-hmm.
This is something people can actually get, but on top of that, the power is there. I mean, with ray tracing, I know a lot of people say like, oh, the 2000 series were so great, but I tried it before. It couldn't keep up with it on Minecraft.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I know Minecraft can be a pretty crazy game, even though it's just a bunch of blocks, but I'm excited to see what people are going to be able to do once they get their hands on these cards.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's coming out the 17th, and then we have the 3090 coming out the 24th.
Yep.
I've heard rumors that the 3070 isn't coming out until the month after, but it seems odd that that one's a little bit farther away. I know they did a lot of special things to make the card be able to cool a lot easier, which, I mean, good on them, because some of the 2000 series cards got hot.
Yeah. And I think and the new they redid the entire architecture of the cooling system, which is really, really, really cool, because I have a blower, the 1080 Ti. Like, you could strap this thing to a plane wing and this plane would propel itself all the way across the world. Like that's how much air comes out of the back of it, and it's like it's hot air, so it's literally, dude, I'm like, one of my display cords was like hot to touch the one time when I was like, I went to unplug something or change something, but So I'm really excited with the new airflow and the cooling architecture that they have here. We did not talk about Mario yet, Luna, but we will. So the Mighty Thor, welcome. In chat, Mighty Thor says, if you change from the 2080 Ti to the 3070 or 3080, does it require a power upgrade as well? So, be honest. I'll be honest with you. It might. Well, to the 3080, maybe not, but there's that slight possibility. No, actually, okay, yeah. Wait, I just read this here, so it does. So with the 2080 Ti, it drew 250 watts of power. Mm-hmm. With the 3080, it's drawing 320. So you might not have to upgrade your PSU, but your power supply. But you might have to. Like, you might have to upgrade it depending on what power supply you're running right now. Real quick, let's cover the 3090 because I think this is what I'm setting my crosshairs on. 24 gigs of VRAM. They advertise the 3090 with 8K rendering. 8K RTX rendering.
8K.
Yeah, that's insane. So this is what I have my crosshair on. The 3090, 24 gigabytes. Dude, with that, I think you're future-proofing yourself with 8K. You're future-proofing yourself for at least 4 years, right?
I think so, yeah, definitely.
35 teraflops compared to the 2080 Ti, which is at the exact same price point, or very close. 37 compared to the 13 that the 2080 Ti holds. Did it get hot in here, or is it just the 3090? I'm sorry.
I was thinking about this too, but with Cyberpunk coming out, I'm not worried about being able to run it now. Like, if I would need to upgrade, I don't have to. Yeah, before I was a little bit. I was prepared to play that game in 720p.
I'm wondering what the back orders are going to be like. I know when the one of the it might have been the 1080 series or the 2080 series, one or the other. The 10 series or the 20 series. One of them were back ordered for a while. And I think that's one of the reasons I didn't upgrade so quickly with the 20 series is because it was back ordered for a while. And given the current climate of the world right now, I'm really curious.
Scalpers are gonna make a killing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. I'm curious. But that being said, I think where they really yes, the teraflops and the VRAM and all that stuff. I think is nice, but I think one of the biggest things here is the architecture of. Now, I could be misunderstanding this, but the architecture going from Turing to Ampere. Ampere kind of basically literally doubled the amount of power that is possible with these RTX cards. And I think RTX might finally run. I mean, obviously we have to see certain things, see how it performs and all, but I think it might. I think this is the leap here. The Turing to Ampere is the leap, the next gen leap, I think. And
I think so too.
I'm just I'm so excited. Like I said, for once in my time being a PC, part of PC Master Race, I think this is officially the next gen. I mean, following this announcement, you're probably going to see new processors come out because, God forbid, I mean, these cards are probably going to bottleneck some old processors. I'm going to have to upgrade. I'm going to have to build a whole new system. Have to have a new CPU, a new motherboard, new GDDR6 RAM, GDDR RAM, new power supply,
that's right,
all that stuff.
It's PCI Express 4.0, right?
Yeah. So, at least I'm pretty sure. And I'm just, dude, I think this is, like I said, you got, in the announcement, they announced 8K for the 3090. They announced 360 hertz gaming. I'm sorry. What, bro? So,
Yeah, it's crazy to me. I can't even see, the difference between 144 hertz and 240 hertz, it's pretty significant. But I don't know what I'm going to see past that.
Right. It's going to be like butter, dude. Literally a hot knife through butter. I can't wait. And then you saw some new NVMe drives get announced too. This is the era that PC gaming will be taken to the next level. and I couldn't be more excited
Yeah.
for it. I couldn't be more excited for it. And not only that, but with the price points that these cards are at and the amount of power that they're offering, they're going to reset. They're going to basically reset because cards were getting expensive. They're going to reset the graphics card market. Insane. Mighty Thor in chat says 3090 is insane. The card will pay for itself for years. Exactly. And I think that's why I have my crosshairs set on it. But for those of you, I'm running an i7 6700K still. It's chugging, baby. But I got a 1080 Ti in there, and it runs games great. It runs games greatly. So I'm gonna have to.
Well, Alex, are you worried that that this is the generation before Sword Art Online happens, before we actually get stuck in the game?
You know what? It's funny that you say that because, I always say that. Actually, before this announcement, I was like, you know what? To get that like full dive experience, like we're nowhere close. Like before this Nvidia thing, I was like, we're nowhere close. Honestly, dude, with this being a thing now, I mean, obviously, full dive is very far away.
It's a big step forward, though.
No, but it's a big step forward, a step that I did not think that Nvidia and PC gaming was going to take just yet. And here they are. They're taking it. We're going to embrace it. And God only knows, with this leap forward, I can only imagine what it's going to be like 10 years from now.
I can't imagine that Nvidia has not been talking to whether it's like Oculus or Vive about like advertising these cards with a game, some like big game that'll just kind of make VR more mainstream.
Well, so that's another thing. VR hasn't really caught mainstream. It's cool. I have a VR kit and it's really neat, but it's not where I think anybody expected it to be. Now, whether that, I mean, I still think, and who knows, maybe this is that step forward. I think ankle trackers need to be a thing in VR. To simulate walking, to get rid of the motion sickness. Like if you were to stand up and just like, move your legs up and down just to simulate walking, I think that would get rid of a lot of the motion sickness that's tied with VR right now. I don't get motion sickness. I literally don't until I was playing Skyrim, and it broke my heart because Skyrim's my game.
I didn't know you got motion sickness with that.
I got motion sickness because like when you have to click and aim or like hold the thumbstick forward to move in VR, but you're not moving. And like if you turn, like basically the jarring thing is you're moving forward, right? And then you turn your head and you start moving that way, but your body's still facing this way. And that's what was disorienting for me.
Oh, that is odd. I see what you mean.
it was really disorienting. So maybe this is maybe we'll see a leap forward with this, man. I'm so freaking excited. Oh, man, you always hear consoles going next gen. I honestly think PC. I mean, dude, you saw 8K, 360 hertz. Like, it's going next gen, and I couldn't be more excited. I just hope that the back orders aren't too long.
Yeah, for sure.
So that took up majority of our conversation here. However, there's still some things, and I'm thinking about adding like a rapid news thing.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, like with 5 minutes left in the show, we just release some rapid news. Just bang, bang, bang. This real quick before we hop off of it, just like this presentation was it was fantastic.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Look at this
It's
thing.
a coming of age story.
Yeah, it literally is. The animation is jaw dropping.
It's his anime backstory. Look, it's everything that he's gone through to become the graphics card he is today.
Yeah. Look at it. He's upgraded his fans, and then boom, all of a sudden, holy mama, bigger processor. Oh, baby. It's just...
I like it too, because like it looks like the 970s when he's going through his like edgy teen phase. And now he's like grown up, he's wearing a suit and tie, he's all ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. One of the things that I want to show that I'm really excited for, and I'll turn up the volume on this so that we can hear it here, is this next story, which I just got wind of it this morning. But Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Here we go.
It's me, Mario.
Was anyone expecting this?
I didn't think they'd do it. You know how Nintendo beats to their own drum, dude. They don't give a shit about anything.
Really? Yeah, seriously.
I couldn't be happier that they are doing this. And, I'll be honest with you, man. I just saw an article, and I was going to talk about it today, but there were like leaks online about them doing a potential like reboot of the GameCube.
Oh wow, that would be great.
And then I come across this, and I'm like, oh baby. So we got Super Mario 64. We got
I love
Super Mario Sunshine. I'll be honest with you, I probably played a whole 3 hours of this game.
Did you get sick of it, or did you just not own it?
I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. Yeah. But it might have been past my time to get into it. Like, I never had a GameCube, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Neo says there are different rumors for a while. Yeah, and I saw that they were thinking about announcing, I saw that they were thinking about announcing like a remake of the GameCube, kind of like what they did with the Super Nintendo. And then they go and announce this morning, or whenever they announce this. I saw the tweet this morning. And then, yeah, bro, I'm just like, it's like, hell yeah, let's go, man. I'm down. Like, the fact that they're bringing N64 games, and this is like the first step in bringing N64 games back to the Switch. Can you believe that? Nintendo was making so much damn money just rinsing and repeating games on their console. They don't need to sell consoles. They just sell the Switch, and then they port everything for it. So we got Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario 64. 3 of my favorites. Well, that's a complete lie. Super Mario 64 was the game that kind of set everything forward for me. And
it all comes out on the 18th. Dude, it's one bundle too.
Yeah, it's a bundle. And
wow.
So coming out on the 18th, it is limited though, guys. This is a limited release until March of 2021. It is a limited release, so you want to make sure that you get it. Make sure you pick it up if you're interested in it. But dude, in college, I remember playing games with this, like, when we were pre-gaming before we went out to the bars in college. I guess this show, we're learning that I make a lot of drinking games out of things. That's what we're learning.
Yeah, that's a very literal term of pre-gaming.
Yeah, we were literally, dude, we would 100% Super Mario 64 in college. It was great. Like, study break, let's get 5 more stars in Super Mario 64.
Yeah, let's jump on in.
It was great, dude. It was great. So that's that. I'm really excited for that. I'm going to pick it up for sure. And shout out to Lil Josie for posting that link this morning. That's how I found it. So shout out to Lil Josie for that one.
We love you, Josiah!
Josiah, we love you! Next bit of news, and Jacob, I'll let you take this one because I know you have a strong tie to...
I have a big attachment.
You have a big attachment to Fall Guys.
Fall Guys has been a dream. I think it's the future Battle Royale. It's what an E for Everyone Battle Royale should be. So Joe comes in here. He's like the lead designer. He's a cool guy.
Lead designer,
following... Huh? Yeah, and he did a great job. Everything's so like...
It's amazing.
I just love these beans.
Yeah, look at it. Look at his setup right now. He's going to be a freaking millionaire pretty soon, and he'll have a way nicer setup. But anyway, go ahead. By the way,
he's been having a great time.
Shout out to producing talk shows through COVID. As we get, are you going to bring your dog on stream? Because I know you mentioned it, and I hear him in the background. Hear her or him in the background.
Hey, Stella.
Is that Stella?
Stella, come here.
Wait, that's Stella? Oh my God, you guys got to see Stella.
There.
Is she?
I'll get her.
If she comes over.
Give me 1 sec.
But yeah, guys. So we got season 2, sneak peek of season 2. We got some new maps. We got some new. They've been talking about this big Yeetus. Hold on. Oh, do we have Stella?
Oh, the big hammer.
Yeah, the big hammer. So they're bringing in the big hammer. Calling. Oh my God! Look at her.
So Stella actually loves Fall Guys too. She's a big Fall Guys fan.
Is she?
Yeah. She likes to play with the...
She's so cute, dude.
She loves playing as the bean. She's so confused.
What's going on? And the other one was getting jealous, apparently.
Yeah, they're jealous of each other.
And Ozzy,
but again,
what's up, Decal Captain? How are you?
The cool thing about it, too, is the guy who's been developing it, they've been doing a lot of great charity work. So there's 4 new skins coming out, and they're from Ninja, G2, AimLab, and Mr. Beast. They talk about it in the upcoming Field of View episode, but I think it's funny that Mr. Beast got a skin in the game, and they donated $1 million to, I believe it's the Special Effect charity, which promotes helping children who have disabilities play video games.
It's awesome. Fantastic.
It's a great organization. But I think it's great that Mr. Beast got a skin too, because he doesn't really have like a specific icon. You know, Ninja has that funny hair.
Yeah.
AimLab is just their logo everywhere. G2, it's kind of a similar thing. It just looks like his face is on the bean right now.
Hold on. I gotta find this real quick. But real quick, but before we do that, there's new maps, and this is, I think, dude, people were giving Fall Guys, an indie title, Fall Guys, Devolver, but they were giving this game bad reviews on Steam because they were like, oh, it doesn't take too long until the maps start getting repeated. Well, bro, I got news for you. Season 2, new obstacle courses. Look at all these skins, man.
Yeah, they look so cool.
It's just, and look, you have to like, oh, dude, I love this game. I need to play it again because I've only played it like 2 or 3 times when it first came out, just because
It's a funny time if you can get like a group of people.
Yeah, and if you guys are looking for more information regarding this, our weekly news show, everybody, our weekly news show goes live on YouTube at 12:30 every Thursday, where we dive in a little deeper to the week's news. So be sure to check that out every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. on our YouTube, Nerd Street Gamers. But yeah, season 2, Fall Guys. How many wins do you have?
I have 5.
5 wins. Okay.
So I'm pretty consistent at making it to the last round. It's Hexagon. I just can't. I'm not that great at it. It sucks because what always happens is like me and 4 people.
Yep.
And then I'll always get greedy and try to go and mess them up, and then I trip over myself, and the guy just watches me fall. Like, what an idiot! What a complete dumb bean.
Dumb bean. And then they dude, all the articles in the news have been saying big Yeetus, a big hammer, big Yeetus. So I love that they're having fun with it.
You can't get better PR than that. You really can't.
You really can't. And I love that they're jumping into that. Jumping into the comical aspect, because that's what gamers love, man. They love that shit. So this next thing I want to talk about, it's kind of like an offshoot, and it's coming from IGN, where I don't know if you guys saw it recently, or I don't know if you guys saw it, but for those of you guys that saw the PS5 conference, which apparently there's another PS5 conference, the big one, coming on the 9th. And what's today's date? The 3rd. So coming on the 9th, apparently there's I think a tease or a leak that said the next PS5 conference is going to be coming out on the 9th of September. So, but that being said, speaking of, Project Athia Studio shows off its impressive open world engine. So what kind of like, shout out to Mulan, what kind of like, which I can't wait to see.
Shout out to Mulan.
What stood out to me here was, so Luminous Productions, I guess they're in charge of the Luminous engine, is kind of what Square Enix has been using in Project Athia. And so, and I didn't know this because we didn't really find all that much. We didn't really get all that much information coming out of the, I guess, the teaser trailer or the announcement trailer for this game from the PlayStation 5 conference. So, you know, I was kind of taken back when I saw this, because apparently it's open world, but they're taking this open world to a whole new level where they are basically I'm trying to think of the best way to.
You have me on the edge of my seat. I don't know. I don't know what this is. What is it?
It's good content. No, but so. Content. Oh my God, where is it? It was in this article. I just read it. But it's an open world engine that's procedurally generated. But it's not
like Minecraft.
But it's not random procedurally generated. You know, like we have Minecraft, and what's the space game? Space game.
Oh, Spore.
Nope. God damn it. Come on. What is the game?
Oh, it's No Man's Sky?
Yes, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Which is also procedurally generated, but I believe they're randomly generated. And so what this is doing apparently is, and I'll pull up the video here now because you're probably sick of hearing me talk. What this is doing is taking the procedurally generated world and kind of making it structured. Which is interesting. So it's randomly randomly generated open world. which is
Wow.
blowing my mind. But
Wow.
and what I'm curious is, so this is going to be from what I got about it was look at what they're able to do. And sorry for the quality, everybody. It's the video, I swear. But like, look what they're able to do. Randomly procedurally generated, but being able to keep it consistent amongst players, which is what I'm thinking. If you Jacob, what does randomly procedurally generated words, Alex? What does that mean to you?
What does it mean?
If it's linear, what does that mean?
I guess if it's linear, it's going to try to. Well, it's kind of hard because I feel like random is a weird way to start that. But I guess if are you saying this game is not randomly procedural?
I don't know. What I got from this, and please don't go into the next video. What I got from this was lush environments are shown being built in the world editor with lakes and forests populating once barren environments. The video is focused on the Luminous engine's approach to procedural generation. The description notes that this proprietary environment builder has the power to fill open worlds in a natural yet intentional way. What? I'm sorry.
So
I'm not even there.
Looking at everything beforehand.
The game is yet to offer a release date. Developers will present talks in collision-aware 3D pathfinding. Okay. Where I gotta find here. Let's go off screen while I'm doing a little bit of research here. That's just like, oh man, I don't know. Like when I say like everything's being taken to the next level here. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know. I mean, like,
I'm thinking too. Like this is all stuff that'll be in the hands of indie developers very soon too.
That's what I'm getting here. Oh, here, let's go to some screenshots. So this is for those of you guys that don't know what this game is, from this screenshot right here should very well remind you of the game that was showed off in the PS5 conference. But these screenshots here, I mean, like, I'm wondering what exactly is going to be generated through this thing. It says, I don't know where, and maybe I'm just completely making this up. I saw randomly procedural generated environment somewhere, which is making me think that. But yeah, dude, I mean, just looking through this video here, you can just see, like you don't have to manually do this anymore. Like look at that. They're populating that entire barren, environment with these lush trees and everything. It's taking games to the next level, man. Taking games to the next freaking level. I'm so excited.
We are getting so close to having an AI create a game. And that is amazing and terrifying at the same time.
You know what is also crazy, going back to the 3090 graphics card, or the 30 series graphics cards, is the fact that, so did you see the part where it was like 4K, they're using AI to fill in pixels that would have been blurred otherwise.
Yeah, how? I have no idea how they did that, but it's making.
Let me see if I can actually find that. And I know we're running out of time if we haven't already ran out of time. Yep, we've already run out of time. Let me go through. Let me just look this up real quick because I want to show you guys. RTX 30 series 4K pixel render. And I'm not even
Those keywords are going to put you in a weird spot.
Yeah, okay, hold on. RTX 30 series 4K pixel rendering. Because they showed with it.
Oh, is it DLSS?
Oh,
DLSS.
Yes. That is what it is. Let me see if I can get to it. I'm scrolling through the conference right now because they showed what was that PlayStation exclusive? Where you're running around in a barren world. God, I'm like going brain dead with all this shit.
It's been a week.
It's been a hell of a time. Oh, here it is. Hold on, I found it. Okay, so DLSS quality mode beats out native rendering with TAA and runs faster. So where do they here? They kind of go through the structure of it. This guy is the man.
Great design.
Deep learning, super sampling. Dude, it's freaking insane. But I mean, so what I get from that is it basically analyzes the pixels around and then fills in those pixels appropriately. God, where is it? You're like, bro, look at all these things that these cards are offering: denoising, simulation, character locomotion, whatever the hell that is.
There's something about machinima they even talked about,
here we go.
too.
Here we go. This is where they talk about it here. Let me go into full screen. So it just I don't even know how to explain it. Like, that's how crazy this is. Oh, here we go. Here it is. This is the image I was looking for. So you have a native 4K image, and I'll pull it up full screen real quick. And for those of you guys that are listening through the podcast, right now we have a screen of a native 4K image blown up. And then we have a screen of DLSS 4K blown up. Just look at the quality, man. Look at the quality difference there.
How did they do this? How?
Dude, my mind is freaking blown, bro. I can run the game, and so this quote says, I can run the game at 1080p, switch on DLSS, and up the resolution to 4K with barely a performance hit.
It is.
It's magic. Neo, I'm with you, brother. I think it's magic. Like, they're getting to the point, and dude, these architects are insane. Like, the engineers that they have working on this shit is nuts. It's getting to the point where I'm like, wow, how is this possible? Like normally I can understand things. I mean, if I took a deeper dive, I could probably understand how it's possible. But it's like how, like, you ever think of how a camera works? How it's just like, what? Mm-hmm. How do you capture an image out of, like, what, bro? So that still blows my mind. The fact that, like, video cameras and cameras, like, can just absorb light and all of a sudden there's an image there. Like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, same with capturing audio. It's just, it's wild.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. That's one of those things that has always been so, like, fascinating to me. But
one of my biggest nightmares is, like, waking up in the Stone Age and dreaming all of this. It was all just a dream.
You know, the leap that we've taken with these RTXs, going off of what you just said, makes me think that we're all in a simulation. We're all in a simulation. We just don't know it yet.
We're trying to create the simulation in the simulation right now, which is ridiculous.
Oh my God! But how long has the show been going on? 40 minutes. We do not stick to the 30-minute time. But guys, some exciting news, real quick before we close out the show here. Again, shout out to Mike and Ike and Zip Chair for making all of this possible. I'm sitting in a Zip Chair right now. It's very comfy. Compared to my DX Racer, this is definitely better build quality. And, you know, one thing I do want to say, guys, for anybody that's considering buying a gaming chair, honestly, I had really bad back problems before sitting in a gaming chair. And a few years ago, I bought a DX Racer. And it fixed my back problems, especially if you're, like, in a chair all day long. It fixed your back problems. 10% or 15% discount, I believe. I forget what we're running right now. But if you guys ever want a DX Racer, I mean, if you guys ever want a DX Racer, we can't help you. But if you want a better quality chair with a hefty discount, Zip Chair is the chair for you. And as I was saying, this build quality is just so much better than the DX Racer. Yeah, I just, you know, there's my hot take. Highly recommend if you guys are in the market for a gaming chair, check out Zip Chair. It won't let you down. Can promise you that. But that being said, guys, big news here. Big news here. Not only are we on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, but now you can find the podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. It might even take a little bit longer because I think there's some processing time. But every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and Google Play. So we're in the process of switching all of the shows, not switching, but not even moving. adding all the shows to podcasts. There you go. That's it, Scrow. Moving all the shows to podcasts. So in case you guys can't catch it live here on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook, you can catch it on any of the podcast platforms. And we're slowly moving all of our shows there, so stay tuned. But I love podcasts, man. I listen to them on my drives all the time. Highly recommend it, especially with the holiday coming up. And y'all know you're going to be sitting in traffic if you're on the East Coast going down the shore or wherever you're going. You're going to be sitting in traffic. So podcasts help me get there. But guys, with that being said, Jacob, thank you for joining us today, buddy. You're muted. No, just turn it up and turn it down. Turn the mic up and turn it down. Sometimes Corsair doesn't unmute itself. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes that headset doesn't unmute
Corsair,
itself.
but not as much as I love Mike and Ike, the greatest candy in the world. But again, thank you so much for having me. It's been a great show. I hope you guys all have a great day.
Yes, sir. And everybody in chat, thank you guys so much for coming by. We will be back again on Tuesday. Whether, the coach thinks Jacob performed well enough today or he's going to put Dre back in, I don't know. You guys will have to wait and see. Keep you guys on the edge of your seat. And with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for coming by the stream. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast if you guys are jumping into the podcast. And thank you for so much for supporting the show. We got some more news coming at you next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as well as all of your podcasting platforms. Take care, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. You guys are all amazing. Don't ever change. But what is going to change is this song that is in the background that's been playing for 39 episodes. We are going to update this. That's on my to-do list. But guys, thank you all so much for coming by. We will see you guys on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Have a great holiday weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you guys then. Peace.